Hello, I'm Jeff Cantrell, and this is my instructional design plan for EdTech 660 this summer. And it's for professional development activity for teachers who use the online learning environment PLATO. And as you can see, I'm using the Assure instructional design model, and you'll see that in the process I analyzed the learners and I stated the objectives, selected the appropriate material and media, utilize it, and require the learners to participate. And I do have a system of evaluating and revising the instructional design plan. The Youth Opportunity Center where I work is a high risk, is an environment where a high risk student population of between 200 and 250 students, many of which are residents at the actual facility. There are 17 teachers and 4 assistants, a couple of administrators, and 1 part-time guidance counselor. And the environment provides teachers with a lot of autonomy and a lot of collaboration, and it works out very well most of the time. But when it comes to PLATO assignments, class assignments, then this autonomy is kind of worked against the efficiency of the online opportunities because teachers use their own discretion and assign students courses based on what they interpret to be the needs as opposed to what the actual needs are. They apply different criteria for what constitutes completion of courses, and sometimes don't really keep the records necessary to provide the information to the office when a student has actually completed a course. So my instructional objectives are given the names and the actual courses to be enrolled in. The teachers will be able to do this, and they'll monitor the records with 90% accuracy. The second objective is given the course names, teachers will be able to find the actual criteria that PLATO gives that constitutes actual completion of the course. And then finally, when they complete the course, when the students complete the course, then with 90% accuracy again, the teachers will instruct the office as to what the final grade actually is. Now the actual instructional activities, there's going to be 3 sessions, and in those 3 sessions then there will be some instruction provided using a computer, of course, and an overhead projector. And the first session I'll deal with discussing how to actually use the PLATO website. Okay, how to set up classes, how to create student accounts, assigning the courses, monitoring the student progress, and then I'll do a fictitious student study. The second one, then I'll use that support tab that's also on the teacher dashboard, and we'll go ahead and look at curriculum guides, scope and sequence guides, answer keys, and I'll use World War I history teacher materials to describe how to use these materials to establish the actual criteria that the students need to complete in order to get credit for the class. And then finally, the last day, I'll go ahead and discuss the problems that we've had and how we can go ahead and alleviate these problems using the actual procedures that have already been established to report final grades to the office. Now there'll be practices that follow each of the instruction, and they'll be doing their own fictitious student study the first day regarding assigning courses and work. And the second day they're going to go ahead and, again, given an actual class, they're going to be able to come up with the criteria that's needed for students to complete it. And finally, they'll do another independent fictitious student study on getting the actual end of course results to the office. There will be evaluations as part of this as well, formative evaluation on the first 2 sessions and a summative evaluation on the end using an online quiz. Now, how I'm actually going to evaluate the course, I'm going to go ahead and use peer review of the course from teachers, and I'm going to have teachers, administrators, and a corporation representative who does PLATO for the corporation, and have them review the plan before I actually do professional development. The second, I'm going to do ongoing case study of actual professional development sessions. At the end of each session, I'll go ahead and ask that the participants complete some open-ended questions as to what worked for them, what didn't work for them, and what I can do to improve it. And that's how I'll keep the thing continuing to improve. Thank you very much for your time.